Hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day. I'm Johan Malan, and today, Wednesday, 20 March 2024, my trade setup directions for today will be long on the US dollar, the euro and the pound, and short on the New Zealand, the Swiss and the yen. Before we proceed, remember that trading carries risk and never trade with money that you cannot afford to lose. And at the end of this video, I'll show you my favorite trade idea for today. So let's get started and turn up some points into profits. The dollar index now finding a long upper shadow, testing that falling trend line, testing the structure, making a shooting star, which is a very bearish pattern, right? But look at the intraday indicator. It shows us that dollar is still very strong on an intraday basis. So I don't think it's just going to summer roll over. However, we got FOMC meeting tonight. That will change the whole picture. I think the whole market is waiting for the FOMC meeting tonight to hear the Fed statement. We will see. I guess by tomorrow we should know, is it going to continue downwards on the bigger trends, or is it going to cut through on the flag pattern for the bullishness, which I've been talking for the last week or two about. So, but on the day trading side, I would still stay bullish on the dollar. So gold holding well. The interest in gold is very strong because we are on a new all-time high. You can see here the all-time high was there on the daily charts. We're holding very strong there. So even on a strong dollar, gold is holding. So that seems that the interest in gold is sky high, and that confirms that we could see a strong gold run from here, reaching as high as 2,500 up to 3,200 even over the next year or two. But with a new all-time high, holding very well on a strong dollar, that's strength on the gold side. So a lot of interest in gold still, and now we're still holding the support level here. Well, if you took that trade, you're still in. If you took that trade there, you can still see another bounce here off this level. Another morning star, bullish engulfing, morning star. So every time they get to the support level, the bulls are stepping in, but then they lose momentum immediately after that. You can see the long white candle, loss of momentum, came down. Strong support, losing momentum, coming down. So I guess until FOMC meeting done tonight, we will not know the real direction. The US CAD, yesterday I showed you this flat top triangle. You had to break straight to the targets. Not a great risk reward, but that's what it is. If you took that, the retest candle reversal never happened. So there was no other entry, but definitely a very, very nice trade there yesterday on a quick one, in and out to the target's recent high, 1.618 FIB, all done and dusted. Then the news came out and crashes. Well, not say crashes the dollar, but very strong Canadian dollar news came out yesterday. But now finding support there again. You can still look for retracements there and see if you can get into anything there. If I draw in the Fibonacci now from these lows to that highs there, from actually there, and you see here we still approximately at the 61% level. All right, so something to watch, but that initial quick trade done and dusted. Another retest here could give us something of a flat top triangle. We haven't seen a decent retest yet, so I would like to see the retest. Dollar green zone, CAD neutral, so I will still take the long if I get a decent retest. And the euro Swiss, I showed you on the 4-hour charts yesterday this level. The 4-hour reversal was just not good enough. The white candle was strong, but it should close above the halfway mark of the black candle. Did not do that. However, the 1-hour trades gave you a test. Neither did this one close above the halfway, and so not a morning star. Then it tested again, then it created the morning star. The long black, the small body, then the white candle closed above the halfway mark here, and that gave us the morning star. That gave us the 1-hour entries in this range here, and very nice. It depends on how you got in and so forth. Stop loss would be on this candle low, which was 70, it's about 25 pips, maybe up to 30. Now running up 25 pips, so really on that new high there, trail the stop loss to this low, but with a new high on the swing, I would now say get stop to entry. You can't lose money, that's it. Wherever you got in, just stop loss to entry and sit tight. Every time it comes back and it makes a new high, you could look here for argument's sake. If it does something like this, let's say it comes back, making a new high, trail the stop loss. If it comes back, making a new high, trail the stop loss. All right. So that's the one thing we can do. Targets on this trade. If you look at the 1 hour swings there, basically the last big directional swing was this one here. So when one can set targets under 1.27 or 1.618. Right, that's the two levels to set targets in. If your risk was roughly 30, that is 1 to 1, not that great. But lightening up there is nothing wrong with. But then the ultimate one is that one at the 50 pips level, which is slightly more than 1 to 1.5, and that's good enough for an intraday 1 hour trade. Nothing new that I will do here. I'll just sit with a 1 hour trade there. And the pound Swiss yesterday gave a very nice retest. I showed you this falling trend line, the 50%, and then it went below, but immediately bounced back, closing back above the halfway mark. You can clearly see there was the halfway mark. If you look at the body size here and there, so that's what we call a piercing line, closing above a halfway mark. So that was the long entry there on the 4 hour charts with a stop loss down there, and kicked off with a stop loss size of about 40-45, and it's up 30. Now with the market making a new high, pull stop loss to entry. You can't lose money, and that's important. Right, if you don't want to be that aggressive, the same rule. If you get something like a retracement and then up the page, new high there, then you control the stop loss there. Right, but that's it. Target wise now, yet again, Fibonacci from there to there, 1.27, 1.618. Those are the two levels to look at. You go back in the history, we're a little bit in uncharted territory, so I didn't bother scrolling back. But with a risk there of, what did I say, 40 pips almost. That's 50, so lighten up with a T1, but ultimately that's the one that's almost 80 with the 40. It's a 1 to 2 reward. That would be absolutely awesome if we can get that. So that's the target level set for that. Nothing new there for today, just sitting, holding on tight, and hope for the best. In the US Swiss dollar there, Swiss red zone, you can see there, retracement back to the structure here will get me interested in some long setups. Euro US on the short side, although euro is very strong, it's still weaker than the dollar. They're the same color, so I'm a little bit worried about that. But I drew the Fibonacci on the swing here, structure right at 61%. Basically, you can draw in this line also there, you can see there. It brings us in the whole area there for some, well, more shorts, depends on what will happen tonight. But if I can get a test and reversal and the euro stays well weaker than the dollar, I would become comfortable selling short on some top reversals there. And the euro yen, not something that will happen. I'm just showing this for educational purposes. But this last run up, we're going to need a retracement. I won't buy up there. I want to be long here. I am long on the end of day chart, but and from down here. So I've got a beautiful long there on my mentoring program. But on the 4 hour charts, I couldn't get an entry on this big run. So I would definitely have to wait at this stage for a retracement. So I would get interested if it gets here. Highly doubt if that's going to happen today. Then the CAD yen, same scenario, big swings coming in. There was nothing for me on the 4 hour trades getting me into this trade. So I will have to get a retracement back here. CAD I'm not after, but yen now lost all the sparkle from last week. Now the black sheep again where it belongs. And so if it gets back down there, I'll get interested. Other than that, we will see some consolidations, then I'll do the breakouts. But for now, for today, I will have to sit. I can't trade up at those levels. Then the Swiss yen, a little bit better than the rest, but Swiss yen, you can see here, they're both in the red zone, but Swiss stronger than the yen. So I will have to get a retracement back to this market structure here between 50 and 61% level. So if it retraces, then I'll get interest in some longs. Brand new trend coming in here. So let's hope there for the best. In the pound Australian dollar, already testing the level here. Pound, green zone, Aussie neutral zone. So pound, dollar, I am fine. Or pound Australian dollar, I'm fine. This looks like a bullish engulfing. Just give you a chance to close up. And that could be a long. By the time you get the video, you might already get an entry. But it did test the level of this last swing. Back to the 50% sweet spot here. So resistance, now becoming support. And then you can set some targets up on that swing. the 1.27 and 1.618. And the Aussie yen also big run up the page, need a retracement back to the 50-61% trade zone. You see a lot of levels coming in there. I will not buy up there. I want to get it back down here. If it doesn't come back, I'm not interested. And the US yen, similar scenario. Big swings running up the page, will need retracements. Dollar very strong, yen very weak. Definitely all the sparkle on the dollar side. Black sheep of the market, the yen here. So I would like to see my trading robot, which is showing live on YouTube. You can see it got along here. It's a little bit of an insight bar there. Took the trade earlier this morning, and it's running quite nicely. Once I switch on the live broadcast, you can watch that and see. Right, but other than that, there's no chance of doing anything. I will need a retracement before I'll get interested. And the New Zealand CAD, also directional swing, retracement back between 50 and 60%. I like this support level, could become resistance. It happened there last night, but I didn't mark that level. That's why I couldn't trade that. But if you decided to trade that, if you're one of my mentoring clients, you would know how to move this, then you were 100% correct. Nothing wrong with that. The New Zealand red zone, CAD, neutral, not what I'm after, but I'm after the short on the New Zealand. So if I get another test there, then you can do the trade on the short side. And the Euro New Zealand, Euro green zone, New Zealand red zone, running up nicely. Nice strong level, resistance, 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 support, support, support. So when it comes back to if it comes back to this level, I'll get interested then at some long positions here, providing I get some bottom reversals like a candle or double bottom or something. Even 1 hours, guys. Any of these levels can be traded on 1 hour charts, 1 hour or 4 hour charts. And my favorite trade idea for today is a potential short on the New Zealand US. But first, if you are new to this channel and find this video helpful, you can support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for me so I can keep making content like this. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to ensure you don't miss out on any of my videos. If I then move on to the New Zealand US, you can see nice bearish trend. New Zealand, second worst position, was the weakest, but yen just outperforming it for the weakest side. But New Zealand red, dollar, all the sparkles. I would love to be short here. Nice last directional swing here, right back to the 50-61%. Very old level coming in, reconfirmed here. So if I can get this support level to turn into a resistance level on confirmation, like a double top or a triple top or any consolidation breakouts, personal favorite, candle reversals up there, then I would definitely look for some shorts. But at present, it's holding these lows, so let's hope we can get some form of retracement later today or maybe tomorrow even, and then I can look at some shorts. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. I want to hear from you. Drop your questions, share your experiences, or tell me which trading opportunities you're eyeing in the comments below. I've been trading since 2003, and if you are eager to take your trading skills to the next level, check out the link in the description to join my mentorship program. Support this channel by opening a trading account with a trusted broker from the link below, which I've been using since 2010. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Don't forget to trade responsibly, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, trade well.